home and get on break after this one.
It's always better to go home with a win versus a loss here. They got to try to close this out. You know, Coach Davis talked a lot about prepping for their conference play. I think this is a great test. They see a lot of different teams similar to Cincinnati.
Bearcats control the opening tip, their usual starting lineup with Nolly. Now Adams Woods, we just talked about him. He really helps this Cincinnati team get into its offense. Davenport will take the first shot of the night, and he's a little...
Shots from David Julius and Davenport early. You got to continue to try to work that ball inside the locker like they did last game. Anderson, he's no stranger to high major basketball. He played at Indiana for a couple of years, which we all know is in the Big Ten, which is good basketball. This guy's ready to play today.
Bearcats get a second chance. Davenport is off the mark from 3. So Cincinnati is 0 for 4 to start. And they're down by 3 in the early go. Here comes Davis. Too strong on his first shot. And Locken corrals the miss for a moment. And he draws the foul. Accomplished head coach.
Coach Miller going here with the double twin towers here to see if they can break down the zone early. Sub Odie Oguama in for Davenport to get a little bit more at the rim, as you did very successful.
Odie Oguama right off the bench contributes Cincinnati's first points of the night. And you love it when they go to that 2-big lineup, Kevin.
I do. I like the double twin towers because basically you get Odie Oguama as a forward. He's not really a 5. He's really good at the 4. He's agile enough to defend. 3 and a 4 if you need to switch. Not a capable shooter, but can put a lot more on the rim. I think that's what this Cincinnati offense needs.
Locken has another rebound. 3 double-doubles on the season for Victor Locken, 4 in his career. Outside to Nolly in transition, too strong. So we talked all about the scoring and the offense, Kevin, and so far both of these teams are relatively ice cold.
It's always the commentators' jinx there. Everything is cold, but that's a great tip in by Locken. Like I say, being physical, being present around the rim. Victor Locken having a standout season. Cincinnati can continue to figure out how to keep him involved within the offense in the half court. It makes him just that much better.
So a foul on Liddell keeps it with Cincinnati's possession. So far these teams are a combined 3 of 14 to start the night. Step back for DeJulius. Too short.
You said fire on fire to start. It's like ice on ice right now.
Well, they're in the Christmas spirit. We're in winter time, so it's cold.
Cut the heat on it here.
Davis goes back to work, and he's going to the line. Brings us to our first break of the night. Slow start for both teams. Four to 3 Cincinnati, 15:52 to go in the first half. We've talked a lot about Antoine Davis. He'll be at the line when the timeout breaks here, Kevin. We don't have enough room for all of his accolades, but the biggest one, more than 3,000 points in his career, the highest score in the entire Horizon League history, 10th all-time at the NCAA level in Division I. I mean, goodness gracious, he's a walking bucket.
Literally, a walking bucket. And I think it has to do with the work that he puts in, the hours and the amount of shots he's putting up throughout the week. Staying consistent with that, I think it only gives you an opportunity to perform that on the court. And I want to say something else, 500 assists as well. I mean, this guy can not only score, but he can play make. So don't be surprised he drop a couple dimes today and make his teammates better. He's a winner at the same time. It's not always about scoring with Antoine Davis. It's just winning. And I think sometimes you mix up all the points where he must be hunting shots. I think he just knocks down quality shots and also can pass the ball.
He's likely to break Fletcher McGee's all-time record for three-pointers made in a career. 28 threes away from tying the 509 record. Skilling's a little bit too long. And the thing about Davis, too, by the way, his dad is the head coach for Detroit Mercy, Mike Davis, and he said the biggest strength for Davis was his lack of strength. He had to learn how to score in other ways other than getting bodied around down low. Liddell misses inside, speaking of some strength, and here come the Bearcats.
Bearcats starting to find that the pace that they play really good at, getting defensive stops, pushing the ball in transition, and from there working their half-court offense with Micah Adam Woods leading the way.
There is Adams Woods, the teardrop in the lane.
It may have woken up the quiet beast.
Davis still cold. Nolly throws it over to DeJulius. Extra pass. Davenport, 3-ball. Tipped out by Lockett. Nolly tries for 3. He is still cold. 123 consecutive games. Rims out there. That, by the way, is an NC. Rear is stripped. Ends up in the hands of Landers Nolly. He's tripped, no whistle. Davenport looking for some help, finds Nolly. Still plenty of time to shoot. Nolly to the corner, and it's under the hands of Skillings and out of bounds.